good morning, good day, and good night wherever you may be. I hope everyone is doing well. Many people seem to forget a simple technique that can make all aspects of life better, and that is stretching. Me personally, I use stretches to cool down the body after a workout, or on some days, this can be my only exercise. Stretching keeps the muscles flexible, strong, and healthy, and we need that flexibility to maintain a range of motion in the joints. This is Art Thomas, and I have acquired ataxia. Welcome back to Living with Ataxia. The following stretches are focused on upper body, torso stretches. I also want to focus on sitting or laying on the ground because some of us are unable to stand. There are many torso stretches that can be done, but here are some of my favorites. The seated spinal twist stretch is one of the best stretches for the upper body. As demonstrated, sit on the ground and cross one knee or leg over the opposite knee. On the same side with the crossed leg, use that same arm, put it backwards on the floor to support the stretch. Using the opposite arm, put that elbow on the knee that is crossed on top of the straight leg to help pull, so it will provide a good stretch and torso twist. Look back to where you have that hand placed on the floor and stretch. Stretch and twist as much as possible as you look back in the direction of the hand on the ground. Hold that stretch as long as you can, but try to hold for at least 10 seconds. Then do the same for the opposite side. As demonstrated, the crossbody stretch is another upper body or torso stretch, but just like some stretches, I feel it in my hips because of my past. I feel it in my hips, which is okay. Another thing that is okay is your spine might want to pop or crack. Let it happen, but if it hurts, please be careful. It should not hurt. It should feel good or stress releasing. As demonstrated, you will be laying down, not sitting up like the previous exercise. What is very similar to the previous exercise is crossing one leg over the other. With the arm out to the side, ensure that it is out to the side as much as possible. Remind yourself to not have it parallel with your body. This is very important and needed information. Look towards your hand and twist your body in the opposite direction as much as possible and hold that stretch. Then do the same for the opposite side. This stretch can be done either standing or sitting depending on your situation, but more beneficial if standing. As demonstrated, this is a lat and tricep stretch. Put both hands over your head and use one of the hands to pull the opposite hand. While pulling that arm, push your hips in the opposite direction. Stretch and hold that stretch, then repeat on the opposite side. Even though this stretch is more than your torso, it should be touched on before going to the full body stretch, which will soon be uploaded. The full body stretch is a very in-depth stretch video is coming, which I am still working on. This particular stretch video is long and is perfect for a full stretch or exercise for the full body. A couple stretch exercises may need to be modified to adapt to your situation. The full body stretch definitely should be done each week. Can't do it each day unless you have time. It can't hurt. Please subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss that important video. As demonstrated, this is a form of a pec type stretch. You can also feel this stretch in your forearms and fingers. Place your hand flat on a wall and twist your body. The most critical thing to remember for this stretch is your hand on the wall position. Ensure the hand placed on the wall is flat. Use the palm of your hand for the stretch. Not your fingers, then repeat on the opposite side. Without stretching, the muscles shorten and become tight. Then, when you call on the muscles for activity, they are weak and unable to extend all the way. That puts you at risk for joint pain, strains, and muscle damage. It's so important to get this content out there because most people, including some doctors, do not know anything about ataxia. Ataxia is the #1 disease that no one has heard about. This channel will also help people with other neurological disorders or disabilities. Please help the channel out and bring awareness to ataxia, which is extremely rare, by pressing that like button, sharing this video, subscribing to the channel, and click that bell icon so you don't miss any upcoming videos. It's all free, and thank you.